And we're starting out. I've done some side quests, leveled Bayek up a bit. We're ready to continue the main story. So let's do it. So here we go.
Woohoo!
The one side quest I kind of saved that we'll probably do on this episode is the one about astrology, Egyptian astrology. So. Because I think those are really cute.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I also just love that they, kind of give you a chance to interact with both the monuments and past of Egypt, even though this is our past, in a sense. Like it's, a historical past, but you get to interact with a different, like, deeper past in game as well. Apologies, cryptids, if I'm not making a lot of sense. I haven't slept properly in 2 days, and Lith is really tired, so this may be a very goofy episode. But look at
You're
there.
gonna get the best of us. So.
Oh yes, this is when we're clearly at our peak performance levels.
Clearly, peak Lith and Seren here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, we did both once admit to each other that our relationship seemed to have been built on sarcasm and Lord of the Rings references.
I mean, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That animation always cracks me up.
It's just like
let me just
disappears.
did we just duck in here for a second?
Sir?
Are you okay?
Hello, guard.
Hello, indeed.
Oh,
Is anyone there?
you. Okay.
If I wasn't a priest, I'd bash in all your scum.
Okay, there are more than one soldier around. There are more than one oh my gosh. Anyway,
Again, that
there
should
you
tell you
go.
where our peak Lith and Saren right here, friends.
Get me out of here!
Can I carry you? Nope. You're just gonna stay on the ground.
I'm sure it's fine.
Sure, he's comfortable.
Let me out and fight me!
I still, again, the experience of just you're doing your job, and someone suddenly a bush whistles at you.
I'd bash in all your scum.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're alone now.
Is someone there? Damn you
Yes,
all.
clearly I'm right in front of you.
Oh dear.
You're right.
Keep
There
it
are other priests
down.
taken. 4 of them.
Stay hidden until you can slip out of the temple.
Now he starts sneaking, of course.
Alright, I'll rescue you people.
She said begrudgingly.
It's not my primary task here, but I'll do it.
This may seem like a very random segue into this, but I do like that in playing these games, you can see a past that was not solely populated by like just royal people.
Uh-huh.
So like you've got guards and like ordinary citizens and priests and lots of different categories of persons to interact with positively or negatively in this game.
You don't know where I am. Hey, I pressed the button.
Sometimes it's a little slow. You've got your poison sword equipped, don't you?
Ah, yes.
What was it we called it in our first playthrough of this? The poison effect? I don't remember, but it was a phrase that made both of us giggle every time we said it.
I honestly don't remember.
Oh, it was blue fart clouds. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I didn't want to remember that.
Oh my. What was with the flamingo that just landed on top of you?
It was an excited flamingo.
Very.
You're all sleeping. Oh, you're not. Okay.
Please, let me out. My Bayek? Is that you? Get me out
Shh.
of here. Wait, Bayek,
I'm trying to be stealthy.
what do you want me to tell you? I know nothing.
That other guy just.
You came along, Bayek.
Yep.
I advise
I don't know how he saw you.
and no one's around. Get away from the town.
Alright. I could carry you.
I can't carry it for you, but I can't carry you. No, not in this context.
I mean, I can carry you.
Mm-hmm. That guy does not have the one ring on him, though. We think.
Shh. Also, I would totally wake up if there was somebody next to me, like,
Stomp.
stomping on something else.
Oh no. I was also thinking about this the other day, but with having, eagles, or in the case of Valhalla, ravens, like some kind of bird as sort of your not familiar, but guide and like literal eyes in the sky. There is, how to put this, in iconography from certain points in European prehistory and others, there's a lot of ideological connections between birds and sort of birds as observers, perhaps, of things. Like in some European contexts, you always have like water birds and sometimes like eagles and falcons and other things like ducks that are always kind of shown like flying above the scene as if they are kind of viewing it on their way to go like report it to something else. So it's just funny that we still have that like literally in game. I don't know if that's what inspired them to have a bird friend be your eyes in the sky, but it's funny that that trope actually is a thing.
That's not what I wanted you to do, Bayek, but sure. It worked.
He has a mind of his own, I tell you. So, Lith, other than both of us being sleep deprived, what's new with you?
Well, I don't really have anything new with me.
You've been working.
I've been working, yeah. It's, I have a day job, believe it or not. There was somebody else around here.
Yeah, there was. I mean, like, there's the guy directly below you, but there was.
I meant that guy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a food service, so it's a time.
I
But
bet.
it's a time to be alive. Anyway. Okay.
Starting up.
So much for self in that regard there. Still working on the dissertation and have a bunch of grading to do later, so that's not really fun, but it's something.
Nobody will suspect a thing. I can't carry you, so, oh well. Yeah, I'm trying to currently find a spooky game to play for, to do a special Halloween episode, because we do want to do something for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be fun.
And it might
Sure.
just be a fun episode, it might not be very archaeological. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We can do fun things on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did, well, it was archaeological, but last week we had a special video for Archaeology Day.
Yeah, which is today, actually, as of when we're recording this, October 16th.
Mm-hmm. Down by down there we go.
Bayak, what
Shh.
are you doing here?
Stop saying my name really loudly. It's not good.
It's not conducive to stealth, sir.
Oh, I thought you were dead. My bad.
Apparently not. He is now. Fatality.
I thought I had actually taken the time to murder you, but I didn't. My bad. The gods will not forgive you. I. Okay. You just be quiet over here. No, I didn't put you in the bush.
Bayak, they will kill you.
Again, Lith begins her time-honored tradition of starting murder bushes everywhere we can.
Murder bush. Murder bush.
Maybe you should add that as a chant at the end of the episode. Hashtag murder bush.
I much prefer the horror pigeons.
Oh yes, the horror pigeons.
Our viewers might not, but I do.
Well, hey, we're the ones running those channels.
So you don't have to watch the end if you don't like the horror pigeons.
Are we ever going to explain the origins of the horror pigeons, or just leave them shrouded in mystery?
Nope. They're a mystery.
Alright. Known only to ourselves.
Known only to ourselves. Much like archaeology.
Oh no. I guess on the subject though of known only to ourselves and the mysteries of archaeology, keep in mind, fellow cryptids, that we have to do so much reading to become experts in our respective areas of archaeology that we do, and we don't just wake up one day.
There's so many of you. Gosh dang
Oh
it.
gosh. We don't just wake up one day and be like, I'm an expert in everything about ancient Egypt. We have to do so much reading.
The gods will not forgive you.
I'm currently working on the lit review for my dissertation, for example, and I'm already at well over 10,000 words, and I'm not even halfway done. So I will easily have a 50-page lit review. Sounds about right, though.
This is a holy place, the sacred temple of Amun.
Oh no. Oh no. In the murder.
Oh no! Oh no!
The gods
It-
will not forgive you.
Oh, and Lith, shall we talk about one of the other origins of your infamous catchphrases here?
Nope. We're not gonna talk about it.
Or should we?
Nope. Not gonna talk about it. It never happened.
Well, hey, if you want to end up doing merch with it at some point, maybe we should.
Nope.
Context.
It is simply unknowable.
Cannot lock us up like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Oh, I thought that killed him.
It looked like it did. It's like, yeah, no. There you go.
Mine now.
This is a holy place. The sacred temple.
Headshot.
Nobody will ever know. I say confidently. Except for that this guy is looking.
Directly, like, right where we are.
Will not forgive you.
Apparently, ignore just oblivious to his comrade who's rolling around on the ground.
Yeah. It's fine. Nobody
It's a holy place.
ever
The sacred
ever
temple of
notices.
Amun.
Do you guys have loot? Yes. They didn't even notice that guy.
Oh, no. I think like this is going to be a very weird, rambling, and random episode, but hey, we're having fun.
We're having a good time. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, like we said, peak, Lith Seren right here.
Yep. You don't mind if your friend joins you, right? Can't pick up either of you.
The gods will not forgive you. Bayek, is that really you?
Stop yelling my name.
Thank the gods. We must stop this madness.
Yeah, well, shut up.
Hide here until you can get out without being seen.
Oof.
By the grace of Amun. That's all of them.
I feel like the two of us are probably a lot less patient than Bayek himself is.
Mm-hmm. The beacons.
The beacons are lit. Temple of Amun calls for aid. And no one shall answer because, in theory, we're gonna booby trap it. Can we at this level? I
Yep.
forget. Yeah.
I also now have fire bombs,
Yay.
so that's something to look forward to.
As we joked, video games often let you fulfill your deepest, darkest fantasies, and ours are apparently setting various things on fire and
I'm
smashing
apparently
pottery.
a pyromaniac. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody needs to know except for all of the internet. They're all dead. Don't worry about it.
It's totally fine, right?
They'll have to get up earlier than that to get the jump on us.
Uh-huh. We always get the fifth in the end.
You are my target, sir.
Indeed he is.
And you're very convenient.
Yep.
We'll have to think of a long, painful way to finish this.
Shows here, it will be find more priests.
Keep the threat on the outside.
Uh-oh.
To threaten me.
Die this day.
You didn't see it.
You didn't see me. You don't know where I am. He apparently doesn't. They apparently don't care.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Oh, no.
Understood. Eyes are open wide.
Yeah, are you finding all of your dead people yet? Some of them are hidden. Some of them are not.
Mm-hmm.
Can they get up to the roof? I forget.
I feel like they probably can in some way or another, but just look like they're doing it at the. Is he going to sleep?
He's going to sleep.
That was a very dramatic gasp. I love it.
They will attack on sight here.
Yes. I realize this.
Stop.
Welcome to Discovery Tour by Assassin's Creed, Ancient Egypt.
Alright. Hello, cryptids! Welcome to the interlude. We're gonna be talking about education in Alexandria today. It's a short one.
Welcome to Education in Alexandria. The education of young Alexandrians did not differ from the one generally dispensed elsewhere in ancient Greece. At the age of 7, the child was taken in charge by a tutor, who then became responsible for instilling an elementary education, as well as good moral principles.
Yeah, and so Alexander's tutor happened to be Aristotle. But, like, before Aristotle was Aristotle. If that makes
fair.
sense. He wasn't yet, like... He had already studied under, you know, his forebears. But he was not yet...
Teaching was
The
generally
Aristotle.
done outside, in the open air. In the gymnasium, students were taught not only sports, but also topics such as rhetoric, philosophy, music, and poetry. All things deemed essential to one's education at the time.
And which is slowly getting taken away in today's education.
Yeah, it is.
We should learn something. The Greeks built great things. We should do better.
Here, both girls and boys are shown attending a class given by one of the rhetoricians of the era. The team made the choice to show both genders attending class within the context of the game world. Even though it is historically inaccurate, the team felt it was not necessary to prioritize historical sexism over inclusive gameplay.
I actually really like how they phrase that.
Yeah, me too. I was just gonna comment on that.
Yeah. Often I feel like the excuse is it's not historically accurate, so we're not gonna do it. And to the detriment of a lot of people.
Yeah. For at least making the past relatable, perhaps.
Yeah.
Among other things.
So I really like how they phrase that, and I really like what they said about that.
Indeed. And it's also worth noting that just because we don't have a lot of documents or, you know, art pieces or something surviving that may show a gender balanced education in various points in antiquity doesn't mean that it didn't exist in some form. The education, for example, that a lot of middle to upper class Greek women, to use, you know, our terms from like ancient Greece, at least would have received, was much more focused on, you know, taking care of the household and like balancing the monetary accounts and all this other stuff. So they were doing other things, just wasn't necessarily in quite as public a venue as some other forms of education in this period were.
Yeah. Just really love Aya's outfit. Alright.
Oh, yes. She's fabulous in general.
Alright, well, back to the gameplay after that wonderful little tour. What an undramatic way for this to end, though. I think the first time I did this, I had to kill him in broad daylight, like, by
Yeah.
just, like, leaping down on him from above.
Mm-hmm.
You,
But hey, we get to see cool cutscenes,
you
so
have
that's something.
returned to right your
Yeah, I
wrong.
have.
I die my work unfinished. So close, so very close to ushering in the perpetual rule of the strong and virtuous. Watch you. The world will give us the power of the gods. What is one boy?
What is one boy?
Papa?
He's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
As a Kratos would also agree. Boy!
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's fine. I'm sure.
We might end up playing that game on the channel. So.
So close. Hey, one more, one more.
Okay,
Hey,
well, I can try. This way, I'll get two.
sure.
Well,
Look at this kid.
Strong.
Mad skill.
I know.
Ready?
yes. Oh, you made me miss. You. Remu, come here. I found a Heineken.
Also, where exactly would they have gotten apples of that variety?
You're gonna let it.
And first
Go
century
ahead.
Egypt.
Finish your
Uh-oh.
spaghetti.
Bayak!
Hey, you know what? I'd rather go hunt with my papa. You always get too scared.
Hey. Hey, hey. Let's go on a real hunt. Huh?
All right.
Come, come.
What are we
I,
hunting?
The
you're
oracle
really
wants the
missing
pelt of
your
an ibex stag for
longer
the
hair.
ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Pero, won't you, Violet? You're the Magi. When I'm Magi, I'll stand next to the Pharaoh. You'll never be Magi. Too scared. That's not true. What about the hyena kid? Shut up.
Enough, you two.
The sand is so hot on my feet.
Like, I wouldn't let my
Sometimes they
kid
light
go
on
to a
fire.
hyena cave.
Makes you faster.
As much as I love
I want my feet
hyenas.
to light on fire.
Oh, yes.
It is up ahead.
Can I come?
Hey, your mother's waiting for you.
All right. See you at the ceremony, Hamu. Bye, Chenzura.
The herd is around here. We don't want just any stag. We want the pack leader.
Which one is he?
Big, with giant horns. Quiet now. Do what I do.
Do what I do. Can I get in this boat? No. Clearly.
This is my favorite part.
It
Stay
looks a
low.
little worse for the wear, you
They
know?
will spot us unless we become like Amun, the god of hiddenness.
Yes, Papa. We are the hidden one.
Still not entirely sure we're hidden from anything in those particular bushes, but, you know, I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, did you catch the Hidden Ones
That bond is
reference?
sent together.
Indeed.
Enjoy the journey. Stay with me. We can do it together.
Going on a hunt with my son. It probably won't be the last day I ever see him, but
Probably.
probably not.
Huh, Amun? Ah!
Shh.
I'm just remembering the stats from our shared first playthrough of this together. When we had, what was it, like 4,000 something kills in the game, but that included like people, animals. It's like, oh goodness, oh goodness. Bag of Siwa single-handedly depopulated ancient Egypt.
See?
Is it that guy?
My eyes and hand are in line with the
41 meters away?
That is
Maybe
No, it's
is
not
he,
that guy.
he's gonna be behind
I
something.
wish I could put 100 arrows on this bow.
I mean, if you want to tank an ibex, you know, you can go for it. Yeah, he's over there.
Papa, he's running away.
Patience, my boy. You will get him.
No, he got away.
For now.
There's fun.
I'm apparently hidden.
Oh no.
Come on, son.
Let's climb this scaldingly
The
hot
last
rock
thing we'll
formation.
ever do together. I mean,
Slight spoilers there in case you haven't played this game through before.
well, we already know he's dead. So.
Yeah. But how he died.
Hit.
Did you hurt him?
There you go.
Clean shot to the heart. Hardly hurts at all.
Fun fact, by the way,
Let us
about
get the pelt.
ibex, there is rather some evidence that points to certain populations that I study in Iron Age Europe, basically capturing wild ibex, not necessarily of this sort that we're hunting here, but in like bringing them back to
Your arrow will have to be
where they
outside.
lived and using them as like,
Imagine, all my arrows
not
are
exactly an
set.
exotic
Then
petting
I
zoo,
will
but
be able to
something
find
like
anything.
that. Look at our fancy and cool
You said you'd
animals
like
that
to
we
see the
have.
Pharaoh up close.
I was like, if you actually hit that, that would have been pretty impressive.
What if you stand with me by his side?
Can I do that?
As my son and the future Magi.
And so I've heard
Yes.
that ibex are notoriously
What is a Magi
hard to
mean?
track down.
The Pharaoh
Much less to
Magi
actually
was
catch them.
protector of the Pharaoh. But now, it means you must protect all the people of Egypt. Not just protect them, but work for their well-being.
Oh, Papa, I'm so excited to be Magi one day. You know all the secrets of Siwa.
Yay,
To
Seren!
be a Magi.
Of course you will. You are my son.
That always cracks me up, considering it's just like peck, and something just sort of explodes.
But sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Our burb is too powerful, you know.
When I was about your age, sometimes I got scared.
And now
too.
it's the part of the show where Lith runs
Grandpa
around sniping
was a
wild.
well-known Magi, and he wanted me to bring honor to the family when I succeeded
You
him.
missed.
Yeah?
One day, he took me up this way. At the top, he said something to me. A single word. It changed me.
One word?
I got over my fear. I knew I could do anything I needed to.
What did he say?
I will tell you once we are there.
Don't mind me, all you animals. I may become a bit of a
Nice.
you
A bit
gotta
of
get
a,
the pelts to upgrade the armor.
This is true.
I'm normally not a trophy hunter, I swear.
I'm not either, but in game, I tell you.
But in game, man, I be killing elephants. But only the war elephants.
Mm-hmm.
And only once I'm level 50. It'll
Not
probably be
sure.
fine.
He said confidently.
See, this is why I did terrible at Breath of the Wild, though, because you can't actually just yeet yourself off any cliff.
That's fair.
And in fact, it's often bad to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Is that Kimu following us up this way?
yep,
He's just parkouring along.
yep. He's doing great. Bayek.
Can we actually see him in the background? Like if you can't pan the camera backwards.
No, he decided to go around.
The really long way around.
Hang on.
Where did he go?
He's behind that tree.
Yeah. I think you should just go perch majestically on one of the columns and then get a screenshot of your son running by in the distance.
On your right.
That's supposed to on your left.
Kemu. Anyway.
We also joke that we've been given far too much power in photo mode because, as you've probably seen on our Instagram, a number of the screenshots that we're using to like hype our next video or from previous Let's Plays, but we had far too much fun running around just screenshotting a lot of random stuff. There he is. I'll have to use this one for this episode when we publish it. Maybe add like a little floating arrow over Kimu's head and be like, our son!
And he got there before me because I was too busy taking pictures.
Too much power, Lith, I tell you.
You can't die when you're having memories of your son, so I can yeet myself off any.
Jump. Don't think so long. Jump.
Yes, Papa.
Trust me. You
Don't
can't.
worry, if you make the sound of a screeching bird as you fall, you cannot be harmed from the fall.
Come back. You're not ready.
I can do it, Papa. I can.
Shut up, you filthy little shit.
Help! Help me! That's Chandra.
Language.
Oh my.
Shut up.
Run home to your mother. Chenzera will be fine. I will take care of it.
Medjay Bayek!
Go. Now.
I'm scared. I don't want to go home alone.
Kemu, just do what I say. Please. Go!
Can you imagine if Kimu just jumped off a cliff at that
I will
point?
leave Medjay here.
Swan
Who
dive.
summons me?
Sheath your weapon and follow me.
You said you only wanted to talk to him. Oh!
Come.
I think
Who are
you also
to
need to
give commands
screenshot this
me?
leader guy's helmet because that doesn't make any sense. See what I mean?
No, I'm laughing at the expressions on their faces.
Oh yeah, the kid is great too.
We don't have time to piss away.
Get him! Ow.
Are you mad? Drop it. Follow my lead, brother. Over here.
I love just us confront the soldiers.
Well,
Implying already this is a fight we're not gonna win.
yeah, no. I knew I couldn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Still. Boo.
Yeah, that
Boo. Boo.
Make a sound and you're dead.
Okay, helmets with like the two dorky little feathers sticking out, like that other guy behind us, were historically tested. In fact, Alexander the Great himself is said to have worn some of that variety, but not like this guy's headgear in front of us, though.
I don't know
But
what's
that-
going on with this guy, honestly.
It's a lot happening.
Love
Yeah,
the
that could be-
colorful,
Very.
Pleased you have
have joined us, Medjay. It is of great importance that we gain access to the vault. The temple priests...
It's
stubbornly
interesting that they
refuse
painted
to
it like a
assist us.
turquoise.
You are perhaps reluctant out of loyalty to the
I assume that they painted it based on actual paint samples that have been taken. But
Yeah. Considering most of that looks like kind of Osiris looking iconography, I think it makes sense. He's usually not always depicted as being normal human skin toned.
Sir.
what if I just jumped off and landed on you?
I'm not sure the game physics would allow that.
I mean, the game doesn't allow me to do anything at this point because it's a memory, so I can't change anything. But I greatly desire to just jump on his face.
I do not deny that my heart has greatly desired this. Didn't think we could rope in a Galadriel reference, did you?
Check out our first podcast episode.
Indeed.
Camel, are you hurt?
Go ahead. Try it your way.
I'll leave my son out of this!
Your son has something to explain to you. Would the Ibis show him the orb? We believe we need this to enter the vault. This is a waste of time! The boy is frightened. It's all right.
Papa, they need you to tell them about the vault. They need to know how to use this.
As measure, you must
Oh,
have
excuse
some
me.
clue or key or legend that explains its use.
I don't know anything about this vault! Please leave my son out of this!
He will be discovered. Quickly!
Talk to your son. If the vault isn't open when we return, you'll never see him again.
Papa! I did what you said, but
He's all right, son. No?
Papa, I can get it to you.
What? No! Camel, don't!
They're going to hurt us.
Camel, Camel.
This foolish waste of time!
Camel!
Out of time? Tell us!
No, I don't know.
We must go now.
Also, sorry if you hear any construction begging noises in the background. I think someone is replacing some piping in an apartment next to me. So there's plumbing, metallic, like clanking in the background.
This is madness! The snake takes that as your answer.
I mean, did he not see that coming then?
Apparently not.
They were gonna kill him anyway, but I guess trigger warning for child murder after the fact. Sorry. I mean, I did say that this was the last thing you were bringing to your son, so
Indeed.
that should have been your trigger warning.
We thought you
No.
You could not even save your own son. You are no one. Bayek of nothing. Father to nobody.
I mean, this could be our Halloween episode.
Certainly.
Is your nobody?
Ow. I gotta say, the like graphics on that are
The
pretty
Lord of the
great.
Duat awaits.
With that Lord of the Duat awaits when the scholar an Egyptologist who did a lecture here a couple of years ago, had one of the best coinages I've ever heard, talking about like the inhabitants of the kind of Egyptian other underworld, and it's like the duatlings is what she referred to them as.
Yeah.
And
I think
it's
they
like, yeah,
referred to that in this as well.
not duatlings. That's a English like hybridization, but yeah, inhabitants of the duat. Yeah, the duatlings.
I still am sad that I was not allowed to do the underworld for one of my museum projects.
Oh yes. I'm sure we maybe on another episode we can talk about that.
Well done, my friend. Our hero returns.
And how the project he basically were forced into doing instead is not exactly family friendly, but
I should get to Alexandria.
I mean, no more so than the underworld.
Don't be in too much of a hurry. See what we'll always need is Magi.
But you are the protector here now. I'm always pleased to help.
Come see me when you are certain you are ready to go. We will drink beers to our friendship, huh?
ah yes, Egyptian beer. A pretty long relationship. Humans have actually been experimenting with various like alcoholic fermented beverages since at least the Neolithic. So got a long history of brewing stuff. Also sets up a false dichotomy, as I talked about in one of my museum presentations, that what was it? The refined world of the Mediterranean, like Greece and Rome, only drink wine, and all of the barbarian civilizations, like the ancient Celts of continental Europe and other less civilized places, drank beer. But it's like we actually have evidence of wine production in other parts of continental Europe and beer production in Greece, so that false dichotomy gets blown out of the water with archaeological evidence. Like, hey, hey, hey. Headshot.
Indeed. I want the two weapons.
A useful skill indeed.
Indeed.
Can you imagine if you just sold relic like right now? I don't think you can.
Yeah.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Let's do this, and that'll be the last thing we do.
Perfect.
And yeah. I actually have a book on astrology as it's typically presented in the Western world. In terms of what we typically associate with it and believe about it. Although crucially, that's not the case all over the world, and I don't think I can get through this, can I?
Maybe not on horseback. And that's one of the other things I like about these games, expanding beyond how to put this.
Western
What people
society.
Yeah, or at least like the perceptions of where the origins of Western society came from. Because there's a lot of harkening back to like Greece and Rome. It's like the intellectual kind of cultural heritage ancestors of a lot of Western stuff, which is true to an extent.
I mean,
But this lets you explore, other ways of seeing the world and cosmology and astrology and monuments and whatnot. But
I think that's because like a lot of European civilization, as we know it, was created in the Renaissance.
Also true.
And that was all, it was called a Renaissance because it was all harkening back to Greek and Roman civilization.
A rebirth, if you will, of Greek and Roman civilization.
Yeah. So I think that's
It's also when a lot of archaeological looting really started proliferating. But that's a story for another time.
Let's learn about some Egyptian astrology.
You wanted the stars. stone circles show the gods' places in the sky. And your grandfather once told me they also show our place in the world.
I'm going to find every stone circle, the Sphinx and the pyramids too. And I'll find my place.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute.
Very.
He's such a good dad. Except for, you know, letting them explore hyena caves. Probably not a good idea.
Probably not. And I think, archaeologically, there are some, I should say, actual ruins and like stone monuments and alignments in various parts of Africa that are like this. I don't know if they're necessarily situated in this exact part of Egypt, but there is some, you know, archaeological precedence for monuments like this existing.
Mm-hmm. Did I accidentally press a button? Usually there's a story. Maybe not with the first one.
Yeah, I think we get more later.
Ah, okay. Well, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go run around on Fang, and you guys will be treated to a horror pigeon. So, see you next week. Hello, Crypt.